Hi there, and welcome back. This is our financial literacy mini-series, and today we're going to talk about protection. As we accumulate assets and we move our financial story along, it's important that we think about taking care of our family and our assets by protecting them. And it's important that we don't underestimate all of the different areas that we can put protection in place. Now, as a financial advisor and a licensed insurance broker, I'm a good resource to be able to help my clients identify the areas that they are most at risk. And so earlier in one of the other segments, I had talked about knowing your benefits package. So if you're one of the fortunate employees that happens to have a benefits package, it's important to have a look at the specifics of the package to make sure that it covers the things that you think it does. A lot of people say, yeah, I've got life insurance through work and I've got disability protection through work. But in fact, when you take a look at the specifics of the program, there's some serious shortcomings in terms of the actual coverage. I had a client in recently that said, oh yeah, I've got 3 times salary through work. And when she finally took a look at the specifics of her plan, she did have 3 times salary, but it was 3 times salary up to a maximum of, which ended up being only 1 time salary. So she was quite shocked that she had this major, I guess it's a much lower amount of protection than she originally thought she did. So it's important that you look at the specifics of your plan. Now, if you are like most and you don't have any benefits package, it's important that you build out your own protection. And I know it's hard sometimes to take a look at your budget and try and figure out how you can carve up the pie to make sure that you're protecting all of those things as well. But when we look at the biggest risk factors, as say for example new graduates, our biggest risk is our ability to earn an income. And so we've invested time and money in getting ourselves a good education, but if we lose our ability to work, our disability or income protection is the most critical. So there's things like income protection where we could put disability plans in place to protect that income if you're unable to work. There's the traditional life insurance, which is probably the most common thing that people put in place, but I would still say about 70% of Canadians don't have enough life insurance. And so I think oftentimes people are afraid that it's extremely expensive to put protection in place, and you don't have to be Oprah to afford life insurance. So reach out, ask for a quote. You'll be surprised that it's not really going to take a huge chunk of your income to protect your mortality risk. And then the third thing that I often encourage people to look at is critical illness protection. Critical illness protection is a lump sum tax-free payout of money that can allow you to help focus your energy on healing as opposed to focus on worrying about your finances. So there's typically 25 illnesses that are covered: cancer, stroke, heart attack, paralysis, loss of vision, things like that. So if you're diagnosed with one of those 25 illnesses, you'll get this lump sum tax-free payout that you can then use to retrofit your house. Perhaps you want to go to Switzerland for special treatments. Whatever you want to do with the money, it's at your discretion to do that. But having that protection in place can really be a lifesaver for people. The other thing that I like to do with those critical illness contracts is to put a return of premium rider on them. The return of premium rider allows people to collect on the benefit. If they happen to get sick, they get this lump sum tax-free payout. But if they stay healthy, they actually can surrender the policy at some point later on in life, and they get 100% of their money back. And so I think that that's a really nice scenario for people to have that protection in place, but it also then provides them with a nice lump sum of money they can take to, have a lovely travel around the world if they want to celebrate staying healthy, or they can add it to their retirement savings down the road. So there's a number of ways that we can protect our biggest asset, and our biggest asset is ourselves. So whether it be through life insurance, income protection, or critical illness protection, I think it's important that you look at all of those scenarios for your own personal situation. There are so many different options available that we can configure a solution that suits your budget and your specific needs. But I think that that's an important component of your overall financial plan, and it will help to make sure that you and your family are protected. Thank you for taking part in our financial literacy mini-series. I hope you found all the segments helpful. Feel free to reach out and explore more if you have specific questions or if we can help in any way. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in to our Transforming Your Finances mini-series. If you found the information useful, please share it with your friends and family or anyone else that you think might benefit from this. Thank you.